Welcome to Codecraft Academy. In today's video, I will show you the solution for front-end interview challenge, that is creating multiple filters. Before we jump into the actual challenge, if you are new to this channel, please hit subscribe and bell icon for technical tips and tutorials. Let's start. The challenge here is, given a list of products and list of filters, create a multi-filters button bar with a list of filters. If any of the filter is clicked, the list of products should change and reflect the appropriate products. If you see here, we have a filter bar and then products showing. So let's say if I click on bags, it should show the products from bags category. If I select watches, the product should be from watches category. If I select both bags and watches, the product should show from bags and watches category. So before we jump into the actual solution for this challenge, let's see what are the steps involved in this. So the steps are, first we should create a multiple filters component that takes care of entire page and including filters bar and products list. Next is, when a button or a filter is clicked, the product should change. For example, if bags are clicked, the products list should only show products that have a category of bags. When an already selected filter is clicked, it should remove the selected filter from the list of active filters. There can be more than one filter at a time. Selected filters should have a different background color. Like, if you look at here, the background color is changing when we select a category. And if no filter selected, it should render out all the products which are provided in the items array. Let's jump into the solution. So we have here items file, which is containing all the product and then category information. So first we'll start with the step 1, that is create a multiple filters component that takes care of entire page including filters bar and product list. So let's start creating file named multi-filter. Multiple filters dot jsx. Let me scroll a little bit up. Okay, so I'm using FC shortcuts. So if you want to get these shortcuts, you can simply go to extensions and then you can search for React Native. This one you can install. If you install this React Native things, you can get those shortcuts. So here the first thing is, we should show the filter bar in this way. We should show the filter bar and then products. So for that, what I'm doing is, let me add that header multiple filters challenge. Let's save and then start the server to see whether it's working or not. For that, what we have to do is, first we should add this component to app.jsx. So let me add here. Let me comment this and then multiple filters. Let me save this and then start npm. I actually created a Vite project. So for that Vite project, the command to run the project is npm run dev. Just run it. and then the application runs on 5173. There is a default port. Let me check. Yep. Yeah. So our application is up and running, but I want to move this to center. So for that, what I can do is I'm actually using CSS, that is the Tailwind CSS, for which text center. If you see here, it moved to center here. Let me minimize this bit. It moved. So let me add margin, top margin, that is empty. 4. So if you are new to Tailwind CSS, I'll give a link to the Tailwind CSS site, so you can go there and check what all CSS commands we have to use for different purposes. So now the next thing is we should have a filter bars, right? For that, what I can do is we already have a data here, so filter bar should contain the category item. So for that, what I'm doing is let me get category data from the items file. For that, I'll be importing the data first, like import items from items.js. So now I imported the data. Sorry, since I'm not using it, it's going to, okay, let me add here constant category items equal to items dot map. Since we don't have items now, let me import it now. Import items from JS. So items dot map item, I should get the category. So if you look at here, items contain name and then category. So for that, what I'm doing is, for each item I'm actually fetching the category, item dot category, item dot category. So this fetches all category items now. But the thing is, here the problem is we have a multiple categories with a duplicate in each and every place. So if you see here, this is of category bags and this is bag, so we don't want to have duplicates. So for that, what we can do, if you want to see exactly, I'll show you what the category items contains. If you see here now, let's see, and then press F12 in the console. If you see here, we are getting duplicates, so we don't want duplicates, so we should avoid those duplicates. For that, what I'm doing is I will be creating one more array, that is constant filter bar data. I'll be creating a new array from the existing array, that is category items. So for that, what I'm using is, I am using spread operator new set. Set is to have unique items. So now if you see what exactly it comes, let me show you in the console whether we are getting unique category items or not. If you see here, Now we are getting unique. If you want to see here, you can go here and then just refresh. See, now we eliminated all duplicates and we are having unique categories. So now once we have a unique categories, what we should do is we should have a filter bar. For that, what I'm doing is let me go here. Let me take one div, that is container, I mean filter container or button container. What I can say is filter container, where let's say I want to make it as a flex to have all of them in the same row. Flex, justify, center. Yeah, the error is because we are having multiple elements returning in this. In React we should have only one element to be returned, so we should have a React fragment. So I'm using React fragment, that is empty tag. So now the issue is gone. And then inside this container we should have a bar, that is the filter bar. For that, what we can do is we simply use the filter data. We already got the filter data, right? So you use filter data dot map, and then the map has value comma index. So inside it we should be having button, and the button value should be value and then see, since in a map when we have a multiple items or multiple elements returning, we should have a key to identify to have a better performance. So for that I am doing key equal to filter use index to have a unique key, and then here value. Let's see how it looks now. See, now we got all categories here, but it's not, I mean what I can say, clear. It's not beautified. So let's beautify this. So for this, what we can do is since we are using justify center, and then let's have a gap between the flex items. Let me have 4. So now we got the gap, and then let's have a margin top to have a gap between the header and the filter bar. And then so if you look at here, we have a border and then shadow, right? Let's have a border and shadow for each and every bar, I mean button. For that, let's use Tailwind CSS for that, to have a border, and then border color should be black. So yeah, now we got the border, but let's have a rounded good, and then some margin or padding. Let's add padding px2. Good. Now it looks really good. So this is one part done. Now the thing is, we should have a shadow as well. So for that shadow, we should get whenever we do mouse hover over, we should receive, we should see the shadow. If you look at here, as and when they mouse over, they are seeing the shadow. So for that, what we can do is, uh, we don't have a direct command for that in the Tailwind CSS. For that, I already added one custom um, command or custom CSS in the tailwind.config.js file. So if you look at here, box shadow custom added here, and then let me use that here. So whenever we do hover over, what we should see is, we should see the shadow. Hover over, shadow box, that is the name of it, box shadow, sorry, box shadow hyphen custom custom. See, now let's see whether the change is affecting or not. No, box shadow, what's wrong here? Custom box shadow, okay, let me see. What went wrong here? Border is there. We have it. Okay, let me remove this and then see if it works or not. No, it's not working. What's wrong here? Custom custom box shadow. Oh, sorry, I did it wrong. Yes, got it. It should be shadow hyphen custom. See, now we got the shadow. I forgot it. Okay. Now what else? When we select it, it should the background should change to different color. Again, in the same way, I have a custom color for that as well. That is a custom blue. So what I can do is, yeah, that we'll see later. So now we are done with this. So we showed, we are having a filter bar. Now let's move to the product list. So for that, we already have items in the items array. So let's move to here and then have one more container, div dot product container, and then in which we should have a items, right? For that, what we can do is we can use items dot map item index. So inside it again we should have a container, and inside container product and then category. So for that what I can do is div, inside div again two more divs. One is to hold item dot name, and then second one is to hold item dot category. If you see here, let's see they are coming but not properly aligned. So for that let's add a class names css class name, let it be flex, and then justify center flex wrap with a gap of x4, and then width 24. Let's see. Okay, why it is flex justify center. Okay, let me remove this. Why they are coming here? We should see here, right? Flex. Okay, I did a mistake here. It shouldn't be a width 24. Flex wrap and then gap of x4. Now we are seeing here. Let's remove gap also. Let me see. Now we have all of them. Class name, sorry. Let me see items center did a wrong thing here. Should add here. See, now now we got, but again still we need some styling here. Gap x for, yep, we got it. Let me add let me align more flex call, because I mean the category and name are align vertically, right? So that's why I'm using flex call. So let me, they are aligning only. So what here, okay, we don't require this, I guess. Why we need it? Yep, okay, yeah, we need, since we are aligning them vertically. Okay, now let's add here, this is item, right? So item, let me add border, -2, your border black, again rounded, medium, w 24, width 24, then padding x, that is horizontal padding, let's say 2. See, now we got all of them. So we need to add a margin here so that they will be gap, margin tab 4, see, now we got the gap. And then we should do one more thing here, that is, for this the category should be a little small and then have a different color, that is a gray color, for which let me add here text sm text gray, let's add 400. What happened? Why it is moved up? White went up. Okay, I got it now. Here the problem is we have a div and then div. Let me format it first so that I'll be understanding easily. Items, this is we did correct only. What went wrong here? Why it went up? Okay, I think I should add it here. Now good. Okay, yeah, so we are done with the first step. Now the second step is when a button or a filter is clicked, the product should change. For example, if bags are clicked, products list should only show products that have a category. So now let's say if I click on bags, it should only display products of category bag. Let's see further what we can do is we should add a method that is on click. On click we should pass event handle category data, for which e dot target dot value. So let's implement this now. So whenever we select, we click on now we don't need this console things. Let me remove, it's confusing. So now const so we are getting a value. So wherever we are clicking, whichever category we are clicking, we are getting that value here. So now the thing is we should filter the data according to category. It is wrong here. Wait the call. Okay, let me see. Yep. Okay. So now we should actually have a variable to hold the category data. For that, let me use states. Use state const for that selected category data set selected category data. Initially I am setting to null, so that is empty array. So what I have to do is now, so whenever we click on any category that is filter item, first we should get the existing category data. For that, what I am doing is I am creating a new array saying that updated category data equal to Here I am using spread operator to create an array from existing array, right? So I create it, and then we should add the value to it, since I mean whatever the selected category we should add to the div. So let me add updated category data dot push value. So now we got the selected category data. Now what should we do? We should filter the product information based on the category. For that, what we can do is, so again we should use one more state here, since we should hold the data of products based on the category. So what I can say is product data set product data. By default it should be equal to the items which we retrieved from the item.js file. So items, so that is default. So if you don't select anything, default all products will be displayed. So now if you select any category, what we should do is we should filter based on the category. So for that, what we can do is we can simply use filter function. Let me do that. Constant updated product data equal to items dot filter item, and the condition is the category should be equal to the categories presented in this updated category data. So for that, what we do is we simply use updated category data dot includes item dot category. So this returns all the products which satisfies or which is of category present in this updated category data. Now let's see. So once we get this data, we should set the data back to the state, that is product data. Set product data to updated product data. Now we should use this product data instead of items, since we are now moving with the based on the category selection, right? So for that we should use this. Now let's see whether it works or not. So see, now we are getting based on the selection. If you select bags, we are getting bags data. If you select watches, we are getting watches. If you select sports, we are getting sports. If you select sunglasses, we are getting sunglasses. So this is the second step, right? We are now getting. So now the third step is, when an already selected filter is clicked, you should remove the clicked filter from the list of active filters. So now the third step is, let's say if we selected here, and one more thing is here, whenever we select any category, we should change the background. So for that, what we can do is we can use based on this data. If category data is available, that is if any of the filters selected, we should change the color, background color. For that, what I am doing is here simply use literal, string literal, and then what we can do is, if dot length greater than 0, then the background should be Here we already have a background color, right? Custom blue. BG custom blue, else nothing. Let's see. Oh, why it's not working? Okay. We already have a okay, got it. We didn't use this. We didn't use to set the data after pushing. We should use this. Now let's see. Oh. Why it is showing for all? Why it is changing background for all? Includes category. Oh, sorry, it's not greater than. Dot includes the value, that is category value. If it's there, then we should change. See, and then along with this, change the text color as well. Now we are good. So whenever we select any category, the background changes to blue and then color of text will be white. Now we are good. But the thing is, when we select and then again selected category, if we click on again, it should actually deselect and then display all of this. So for that, what we can do is, to implement that, we can add we can change the logic of this handle category data. So what we can do is, we are first getting it, and then here first, if updated category data dot includes the value, that is selected category. If it is already there in the array, what we are doing is, we should get the index of it. Dot index of value. So once we get the next thing is, we should remove that from the array. For that, what we can do is, we can use splice method. Update category dot splice, and then we should pass the index of the value which you want to remove and the count. For that, index dot comma, the count to delete is 1, that is number of values to be deleted. Now we are done with this. If it is not there in the array, we should push. Now let's see. Click on it. See, it's working. It's actually when we select again, the background is changing. That means it's deselected. But the thing is, it's not showing any data here. Why? Because we are, I mean, when once we update the category data, selected category data, we are actually using this logic to get the updated product data. But here, since we don't have any category available in this array, we are getting empty. For that, let me add one more condition, that is if update category data dot length equals to 0, that means no category selected, then the thing should be items, that is all items, else we should do this filter. Now let's see whether it works or not. We selected bags. See, let's see, watches, sports, sunglasses. Okay, even multi selectors as well, it's working. So with this, what we are doing is we achieved step 3, and then we achieved fourth as well. There can be more than one filter at a time. So if you click on here, bags, and then watches, sports, sunglasses, it's showing all. So we are able to select multiple filters as well. So the fifth step is selected filters should have a different background. Okay, this also got implemented. And if no filters are selected, that means all items, all products should be displayed. That is also achieved. So with the single logic, we are able to achieve 3 steps. So now the thing is, when we select bags, it's showing the products of category bags, watches, sports, whatever. So with this, we achieved the required solution for this front-end interview challenge, that is multiple filters challenge. So thanks for watching, and this is about today's challenge, that is creating multiple filters. Please do share and like, comment. If you have any questions or thoughts, please drop in comments. One more time, I'm asking, please subscribe and hit bell icon to get more technical tips and tutorials and even challenges related to front-end interviews or JavaScript. Thanks for watching.